Hi everybody, welcome back to A Glittery Life. Yay! I'm so excited about today's video because I'm doing it as a collab with my good friend Natalie from Flower Bomb 31. She's definitely like one of my best friends here on YouTube, and we're actually close like outside of YouTube as well. And she's such a gem, she's such a blessing. Her channel is awesome. She uploads I feel like she uploads so many videos every week. She probably only does 3, but it feels like a lot. She has great content. She always has something like interesting, and plus she knows how to haul. Honestly, she always has like a what's new at Sephora haul, and I mean she's amazing too. Plus I feel like she really knows what she's talking about. She's a background working with Chanel, and so I don't know, especially for luxury stuff, she knows what is up. So anyway, today we are talking about our top 5 palettes. This was really hard to narrow down for me, and part of that is because I have a lot of palettes, but I also realized that I'm kind of like in the same like wheelhouse color wise as for what I like to wear for my eyes and for my look and everything like that. So I really worked hard to choose like my actual favorites, not ones that I think everybody else likes, or not ones that I think would be your favorites, but these are my 5 favorites, and these are what I reach for all the time. I cannot wait to see what Natalie picks. She and I have different kind of like wheelhouses for colors and stuff like that, but we also are really similar, so I'm really curious. I'm gonna start out with the Loreal Pro palette. This is the original Loreal Pro palette. Honestly, I'm so sorry because mine is like super dusty, but it's just amazing. It's like one of the best palettes out there. Colors, like really good range of neutrals, great lid colors, deep shades. You can do a smoky eye, you can do a neutral eye, you can go day to night. You've got matte and like not satin, but like shimmer, I guess is what I would call that. And it's just one of those like most versatile palettes. Plus it's got super great pigmentation. Let's do a couple swatches of some of these, some of my favorite shadows. Well, I love Pewter. I wear that one a lot. I just think it's so pretty and just like really buttery. I wear this mauve color a ton too. It's just a really good transition color. It's gonna be a little bit harder to see that one, but oh no, you can see that perfectly. I mean, it's just really pretty. Another color that I've got like quite a dent in is this gold shade right here. Part of that's because I have the blue eyes, and so what you gotta rock for the blue eyes. I mean, look at that. It's like so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. Sorry if the lighting is a little bit dim. I'm filming, it's like late in the day, and there's a ceiling fan in this room, and so I can handle filming in here. So anyway, if you're kind of on the fence about the Loreal Pro, or if you haven't ever bought it, or if you're like, I don't really know, honestly, this is like one of my most reached for. When I travel frequently, this is all I will take because it's all I need. I also use this in my Pro Kit a lot. I have not this one, but I have one of these in my Pro Kit. I feel like I can do any eye that I need to with this palette. So really can't say enough about the Loreal Pro. Okay, up next for me, it's another Loreal one. Honestly, you guys, you're gonna see some like brand themes here, just brands that I think make really great eyeshadows and really great palettes. This is the Unzipped palette. I got this in January, and it has quickly become a favorite of mine. I mean, oh my gosh, the colors are so pretty. This color, like unabridged. Look at that. And it looks black maybe on the camera, but it's like a really pretty like warm brown. It's so pretty. Unattainable, I wear a lot. It's just like these are so buttery. I'm getting a lot of fallout. I'm doing way too hard of swatches on these, but that's just like this perfect like bronzy gold. Oh my gosh, I love it. And then another one that I wear a lot is this like pinky one right here, Unreal. I gotta go a little bit less on my swatches here. I'm digging these palettes, I'm digging out the shadows, which is not necessarily, but that really pretty like pink one, oh my gosh. Like I feel like from what I like, for my eyes, for my like the eye look that I want to do, this is such an easy palette to use. A couple mattes, mostly shimmers. Actually, it's half and half now that I look at it. But it's just beautiful. It's a really perfect for like a soft, like romantic eye, a soft smoky eye, a bright gold eye, and my favorite, which is the rose gold eye. So I don't know, I just think it's really pretty. Plus I think there's a lot of product in this too, as far as like how big those pans are. it'll take a while for me to go through this palette. There is some fallout with this palette. I don't notice with the Loreal Pro, I don't notice fallout as much, but with this palette, I definitely do notice that I've got it. If I go heavy-handed with this, I have to really dust my under eyes, but if I don't go so heavy-handed, then I'm just fine. And the mattes don't have any fallouts. It's really the shimmer shades. So the Loreal Unzipped palette, I feel like if you don't have that one yet, I would really add it to your collection. I had seen so many people talking about it at YouTube, and so I was really excited to pick it up at IMATS earlier this year. And I also picked up the Loreal Unzipped Gold. It was a total letdown for me. I never reached for it. So if that kind of helps you decide between the two, go with the original Loreal Unzipped. Now, this is hard to choose, right? But I'm choosing the ones that I reach for. I'm choosing the ones that I like love. So I had to do Naked 1 and Naked 3. Honestly, I cannot say enough about this. Naked 3, same thing as Loreal Pro. When I travel, a lot of times I just take this one. These colors are so beautiful. I love Dark Side. It's like a really great one for the lower lash line. It's great for smoking out that outer corner. Oh, it's really pretty. It's got a really pretty like shift to it. A lot of pigment. Factory right here is another good one. It's just a really cool like brown, just really pretty, very, very pigmented, and pulls like almost, like has like a rosy gold tone to it for a brown, which I really dig. I mean, there's so many in this palette. This side I use these, this lighter side I use these a lot. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know which ones I'll just swatch for you because I think they're so pretty. Trick is one of my favorite of the like shimmer shades. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's the like prettiest pink. I realize I just keep swatching and all of these. It's like swatching the same kind of shades. You guys, I'm really boring when it comes to my own eyes. I'm super boring. I don't know what else to tell you. I love Liar out of this one too. I'll swatch. This will be the last one that I swatch, that one, because it is like a smoky pink. It's a little bit deeper, but it's definitely like a smoke. I would call it a smoky pink. So I love rose golds on the eyes. It's just my favorite eye look, especially with blue eyes. It's very complimentary. The Naked 3 palette, it's really easy to work with. I don't get a lot of fallout. They blend really well. Urban Decay knows what's up with shadows. They do a great job on their shadows. And this palette is just, it's like a ride or die for me. And I definitely have to talk about the Naked palette, Naked 1. This is actually the second time I've bought this for myself because my first one got stolen, which is such a bummer. So this is actually newer, and it's nice and clean still on the inside. It's so pretty. If somebody came up to me and was like, I don't have a single eyeshadow palette, what should I get? Hands down, I would tell them, get the original Naked palette. This is great for any eye, and it's got some kind of unexpected colors in here too. Like I honestly like Gunmetal, which pulls kind of like a denim blue. It's really pretty, plus it's got some sparkle, and so it's really fun to do like on the lid or the crease, but it's kind of like a silvery blue, which is very unusual. Not probably the one that most people gravitate towards. Hustle is a really beautiful brown for kind of like a deep brown smoky. Oh my gosh, really, really pretty. Smog is one of everybody's like favorite shades. It's a little bit more of that golden taupe. Oh my gosh, really, really pretty. Such a great shade. And then in the lighter shades too, I mean, Naked is beautiful, Sidecar is beautiful, and they're just easy to wear. That is Sidecar right there, really, really pretty. So I typically, with these kind of palettes, I stick with all of the mattes in my crease and all of the shimmer sparkles packed on the lid or really kind of like blown out underneath the lower lash line. But I just feel like this is like one of those palettes everybody should have. It works for anybody, any eye color, any skin tone, any kind of skill level. You can be successful with the Naked 1 palette. And then if you've been with me for any length of time, you've been around A Glittery Life, you've been watching for a while, this next one is not going to be a surprise to you. If you're coming over from Natalie's channel, hello, don't forget to subscribe, please. That's awesome for me. But my number one palette, my favorite palette is a custom palette. This is a Z palette. This is the extra large Z palette. And this is a custom like mix of like all of my most beloved favorite shades. So basically all of this is MAC in here. I do have my new foiled shadows from Makeup Geek. Obsessed with those. This is a prolonged wear shadow from MAC that's kind of one of my everyday shadows. I mean, I just like, this is like what I reach for all the time. And when my travel bag is big enough, because this is a bulky palette, when my travel bag is big enough, this is always like kind of what I take. But you can see so many of these shadows have hit pan, because I think more often than not, this is like my no-brainer, don't even have to think about it, pop an eye together real quick without even literally giving it a second thought. And so this is, I'm all about the Z palette life. I'm all about depotting everything. Honestly, I just think you can't go wrong with this. And I love MAC shadows. I've been loving MAC shadows for a really long time, for decades, basically. This gives you such a like good insight into like what I love, what I like to wear, what I always go back to. And yeah, I mean, really predictable, not boring at all, but I love a light lid and a neutral crease. Those are my favorite palettes. I do have an honorable mention, and it's a drugstore alternative. I realize that not everybody has like the $50 or $60 to spend on a naked palette, or, you know, the like $100+ to spend on an extra large Z palette full of MAC shadows. I get it. So I want to talk about the Wet n Wild Color Icon, and this is one of their Octo palettes. This is the Comfort Zone. This is like everybody's like favorite Wet n Wild palette, and mine's a little bit broken because it's gotten some love, let me just tell you. It's got just such a great range of colors, and actually this mossy green is one of my favorites. I just think it's, oh my gosh, that color is so pretty. It's got a really good shift, and a great crease color, great brown for the crease. It's kind of got that like taupey brown shade to it. It's got warm and cool. You just can't go wrong. There's a really pretty pink shade for the eyelid. A great brow bone shade that's not too shimmery, but that's got a little bit of like kind of iridescence to it. There's that pink, and then there's that brow bone shade. The best part about the Wet n Wild Octo palettes are that if you're like a novice, or if you're kind of intimidated or new to eyeshadow and you don't really know what to do, this is a great place to start, because they're $3.99, right? $4.99, something like that for this palette. And it tells you, printed on each one of these shades, tells you where to put this color. Eyelid, crease, brow bone, definer, which means along the lash line. So this is a great way to learn how to do eye makeup, and you're not gonna like be sad if you kind of burn through this really quickly because you keep practicing, because it's $4.99, $3.99, whatever. It's like under $5. So and it's always on sale at CVS or wherever you can pick up Wet n Wild. So anyway, this definitely deserves honorable mention status, and this video was way too long. I talked way too much. So anyway, go check out Natalie's video. She's awesome. Leave her a comment letting her know that you're coming over from my channel. Don't forget to thumbs up her video, thumbs up my video, and subscribe to both of us if you're not already. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day. Bye.